What's going down, Marvels fans? And yes, we're going to be getting some Guardians of the Galaxy information today. So, if you are newer to the network, my name's Mac, you're at the MacGyver7 channel, and today we're going to be looking at what Marvel is introducing to us for the 1.04, or 1.5 for Xbox One, and 2.5 for Xbox Series S. Yeah, they made it a little confusing, but we're going to make it less confusing. So if you're new to the network, hit the subscription button and company with the notification bell, and let's go ahead and scroll into it, shall we? As we come right over here, we can take a look, and it's going to have a nice polished point for as far as a bug list, which I thought was very cool. The direct Twitter redirected us over here to its portion of Reddit, which I take very seriously. It's great information at your station. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look for as far as what the general portion of improvements for Star-Lord, the navigation and the multi-map, including some of the worlds and the boundaries, as well as the general multiple fixes, the occasionally issues in the Guardians and the navigations. You also had the issues where it might become stuck in the Guardians ability in the menu after slamming the interaction button. On top of that, for as far as the fix in the multiple rare issues where enemies became stuck in the walls, totally lame. PlayStation 4 got a specific list, and I like how they just made this direct. It's very nice. Audio corruption, which was encountered by some of the PlayStation 4 users. New Game Plus, the fixes issues were they canceled in the action for during the New Game Plus creation, and the flow may have led to a creation of a normal instead of the NG Plus. On top of that, photo mode and all the customs now appear correctly inside of that, as well as where you can see past the wardrobe malfunction, they had a lot of fixes specific for chapters. Chapter 1 had some portions where they bypass in certain conditions. You also had in Chapter 2 a couple for as far as which will be leading Chapter 3 after you get past the stuck in the section election. So the banter will no longer just be something that's an error. On top of that, for as far as what you can see in the Chapter 3, which gives 3 fixes, you have the checkpoint and the backtrack for as far as the funnel that's causing progression blocks, the rare issue in the instant where they died at once for the QTE, and for as far as Gamora, and you also have the issues where you became stuck inside the workbench UI in certain conditions. Chapter 5 has its own issues as the occasionally not spawning, and Star-Lord in Chapter 6 seems to be stuck inside of the shop countertop. 7 comes down to 3 lucky fixes apparently. As you can see that there's the checkpoint in the helm not triggering the Drax inside of the orders to put the crane before inside of that, and you also had the crane puzzle in the hangar bay. On top of the issues that didn't seem to affect 8, 9, 10 definitely joins the list, as you can see that the fixed issues becoming stuck in the fog fight, as well as where you came down to the portion of UI bench in Chapter 12. Chapter 13 sums up to having issues in the camera, and having the portion of the Star-Lord getting stuck inside of that funnel in various portions of other fixes came into gameplay. So they did a decent job, seems like, for illustrating everything. I definitely love the directness. Hopefully in the near future they'll be featuring this on the Square Enix and have a direct one, kind of like the Marvels, you know, Avengers. They have a really great way of delivering the patch notes, but this is in its infancy, and if you are newer to the network and want to get future content, definitely hit that subscription bell. It hits home, helps the channel, absolutely free, and if you do today, who knows what will be updated in the near future. As we've seen for as far as where Marvel's Avengers has definitely got an expansion and a continuous roadmap as where we gotten, and it definitely had a rocky start, but this one seems to already be taking out the gate. People are loving it, but leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what you have to show for as far as the experience and bugs. Are you having fun? Is there new bugs? But what console are you playing? And what system directly if you were running on the PC with for a graphics card and a CPU. But speaking of which, I do have an AMD update, as most people see that in the background say, hey, that's 3D Mark. Little Easter egg for most of the AMD community. I know. a little bit late, but we are in November, and it's time to see where these scores line up. And fun treat for most people that are into the GPU world, I happen to tune my Radeon 7, so literally took it apart and rebuilt it. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys and gals in the near future. Stay safe, stay classy, and pick some of these videos up above. Some really cool stuff to check out. Like, definitely, I will recommend the really cool NFT game. Yes, one of my personal favorites. I've been playing the hell out of it. I've caught a lot of fish. But see you guys and gals in the near future. Later.